Greetings. This is Skylar Saunders speaking. What's current? Just doing a little bit of adjustment here. All right. I want to get right into this. I listened to Doja Cat's album, new or work or compilation of songs or playlist, whatever you want to call it, and it's fire. It's actually fire. It's something that she crafted a gem. She said that she didn't want to have the poppy feel, the you know accessible kind of ideal. Even the artwork with the two competing look like types of spiders. I mean, it clashes with the identity of what her previous work amounted to. This even the, just to speak a little bit more on the cover art, it was designed by an artist that also designed a similar piece of artwork for a heavy metal band, I think from Germany. So just as goes to show you how serious she was to make a departure from her previous efforts. Now she had wanted to make it a sound that was heavy, kind of dark, and 90s, and she accomplished all of that, I think. She took to her guns, and that's the name of one of her songs, by the way, Gun. Um, and she really put on display, which is ironic because the single she had out with let me see what that single was. Single was uh Paint the Town Red. Paint the Town Red is, a popular song. It's a pop song, but she has like a dark kind of quote unquote demonic viewpoint on it. And I say quote unquote because everyone's calling her, part of the Illuminati, and that she's a devil worshiper and that she's a Satanist. All that's nonsense. That's ridiculous. What she's doing is pressing buttons, as any good artist should do and would do. Not just to press the buttons, but just to do your work. And if it offends somebody, then that's their problem. That's on their bill. So I think I have somebody in the room right now. I think it's Rick James, but I could be wrong. I don't know who it is. But I appreciate you. Thank you for the like. Thank you for being around. You can look at my Cash App, $ Skylar Saunders 1, and my PayPal, paypal.me/Skylar Saunders. All right, back to Doja Cat. She wanted to experience, a new way of expressing herself, and she's going to go on tour starting on Halloween. Is that demonic? Is that part of a cultist thing that millions, if not billions, of people celebrate Halloween and the holidays that follow it? So ridiculous how you can be typecast and be cornered into one box, but she doesn't. She comes out fighting. She comes out swinging. I mean, it does have that 90s feel, especially on the song "Can't Wait." It has the "Impeach the President" beat break that is in I don't know, dozens of other songs, maybe hundreds of other songs. It's such a enigmatic beat break. Boom, 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 boom. The "Impeach the President" beat break. Um, so performed by the Honey Drippers. That's a very famous one. And even her first single, "Paint the Town Red," has a sample of "Walk On By," written by Burt Bacharach, who just passed away earlier this year. So she's culling from various styles and understanding of music to make this album. It's something that it has to be explored, I think, because she's a hell of an artist. I mean, I remember she was just she was like, she wasn't a troll. I guess I wouldn't say she was an absolute troll, but she was doing things on the internet that would make it seem like she was. She was like a meme herself. She made herself into a meme with the moo, talking about her, her larger breast structure, which I think she had reduced, but I'm not sure about that. But uh, she definitely gets, very, in your face and graphic. She has a song called "Wet Vagina," for instance. She has various references to sexuality and sensuality, and being a woman, and how she has to hold up her own self worth and self being in a male dominated industry. But she has catchy tunes. The songs are catchy. They have melodic flows. They have different chord changes and different tonal shifts, and it makes for an appealing experience to listen to this album or playlist, whatever you like to call it. She definitely has the knack for being somebody that is on time and ahead of her time at the same time. She knows what to say and what to do, and in regard to all the various ways that she's a part of the hip hop scene. She's going on tour with the likes of Ice Spice and another rapper, Dochi, Jaima Hickman, also known as Dochi, previously known as I Am Dochi. But she seems to be, another heavy hitter. She's only 25 years old. Um, she seems to be someone of worth. She's got her own kind of flow about her, her own idea. She has various influences. But that's the kind of people that Doja Cat wants around her. She wants the people that are, not as well known, and somebody that's super well known, like Ice Spice. She wants them to be, congeal to form a basis for her expression on the microphone. And that's why I think it's so, great about Doja Cat's artistry. She knows what she wants and she knows how to get it. That's the whole point with Scarlet. Scarlet is about literally the first song on the record, Paint the Town Red. Paint the Town Red in the sense of saying, make a big show, make a big event of something. Go out and have a ball, have a great time. That's what opens this set of songs. And she can't have any filler. I don't think there's any filler here. All the songs hit, and all her flows are on point. She has a melodic flow, and it goes inside and outside of the beat, and it goes very well. It mounts very well. She's playing, with words of like on ouchies. She's talking about people, and 97. She's trying to go back in time, I guess. She's saying like 1997. I think that was before her birth even. But she's got Skull and Bones, different songs like that. I mean, uh, she had a song Demon. That was one of her cuts that she had in her mind to do. It was it's been on the charts. It reached the top 50 on the Billboard Hot 100. But like I said, the previously mentioned song, Paint the Town Red, was number 1 on the charts. Her first single, number 1. So she has a totally different idea of what and who she is. She has a tattoos. She shaved her head. She shaved her eyebrows. She wanted to have a completely different identity than what she previously had. She looked like one of the Tamara and Tia twins. She looked, that's what she was always saying, that she was like, like the triplet. But she completely distanced herself from that idea with Fortunio Lecetti's De Monstris creature tattoo on her arm, and a scythe surrounding her ear. Also, a skeleton of a bat on her back. I'm getting all this from Wikipedia. And what she claimed to symbolize a new beginning. How about that? So it all comes down to, who and what she wants to do, who she wants to be, how she wants to perform, how she wants her album to perform. She wants it to be obviously platinum or diamond. Nobody wants to go gold, but that's the sad truth. Or maybe it's not sad. If you go gold, that's $500,000. You probably got $200,000 from that, or 500,000 sold. They don't go by money in music, but 500,000 copies sold. If you did that, now especially, it would have to be streams. Streams would probably be that's like that's like that's like 600 million streams or something like that. I think so, and like a million, and like a billion streams is platinum. That's what I think it is. That's what I think. That's what it amounts to. That's how much you accrue. So she's not even worried about the stream numbers. She's worried about being an artist. She wants to be completely free with herself and free from the constraints of being just another fly by night, regular chick that never really popped off in the music scene. Just became a meme with her moo. It was a little cute little song. Everybody remembers that, I'm sure. That is in hip hop and R&B, and that's what she said too. She have R&B flow. She even admits to herself she doesn't have the greatest voice, but she has a flow to her that makes it more appealing and more righteous. So I definitely appreciate this album. I think it's one of the best of the year so far. She claimed the top spot. She was the first rapper. She's the first rapper in Soulja Boy's voice to claim #1 spot for 2023 on the Billboard Hot 100. So I think her album is going to be #1 on 200 on the Billboard 200 charts. It is poised to do that because she made a huge splash at the VMAs. She shut it down. She did her own thing. I mean, they always they always say that. They say that about Lil Nas X, like he was a part of the Illuminati or devil worshiping or something like that. That's all he was. He was doing. That's what he was doing his little, hey honey, hey girl, set. Respect to him. I'm messing with him. I'm just playing with him. But he had plans, video with the devil worship and the blood and the Nike sneaker and all kinds of stuff like that. I mean, Doja has similar things like that too. She had dressed in all red, like all blood, like she was on Carrie. Like when the bucket of blood splashes on her. Spoiler alert. Um, but that's what it comes down to. That's what is the whole issue is that Doja wants to distance herself. She wants to be an artist that is of her own stripes, of her own power, of her own might. And she might, pop up in commercials and do stuff like that. I'm just trying to think of if she already has been in advertisements. Her real name is Amala Ratna Zandil Diamani. That's her real name. Her mother was of Jewish heritage, and her father is a South African performer of Zulu descent. So she's from the Zulu tribe. All right, so she was just playing with the different ideals all the way through. She was experimenting. Had a Scarlet. She was dressed in all red. She looks like a giant strawberry. But I like it though. It's great. That's what artists are supposed to do. They're supposed to be weird and take risks and have fun. That's the whole point. So kudos to Doja Cat. I give this album. What do I usually do? I usually go by the grading scale of letters. I give this album an A, not an A plus or A minus, but an A. It was very good. More than good. It was excellent. It was an excellent album to listen to. I listened to it this morning while I was on the Peloton, and I had a great time. Trying to parse through all her different rhythmic notions, and it just felt like I was right at home, listening to every single word she had to say, and I appreciated it all the way. Now, We have to get into this. 50 Cent. This is Lloyd Banks and who else? uh, Young Buck. I always forget his name. Forgive me, Young Buck. But he this is Lloyd Banks and Young Buck on his last lap of his tour. But he mostly goes at his partner, his friend, or one time friend, Lloyd Banks. He says that he was lazy. He didn't want to get into the studio. He didn't want to get up and go. He didn't want to be on the road. He didn't want to track. He wanted to do. He just wanted everything to come to him. He didn't. He's in and 50 is one of those get up and get it types. You know, go out for yours, grind for your mind, mash for your rations. That's what he was all about. His whole idea was to be the boss, and he is. 50 Cent is a boss. He has bosses, Eminem and Dre and Jimmy Iovine. Like everybody got a boss. Everybody, there's a few people that don't have a boss. There's a select few, and even if they don't have a singular boss, they have shareholders that they have to consider and a board. You know, even CEOs have to have are bosses, but they have boards that they have to contend with. But anyway, 50 Cent talked about how Lloyd Banks even has a tattoo on his arm called name that says Lazy Lloyd. He said he literally wears it on his arm, on his sleeve, that he's he's not that much of a go-getter. He's not that much of a scrapping for what you need to get. Go out and get it. And then Young Bucky hardly even talked about. He said, "Wait till the Straight Outta Cashville tour." He was just trying to troll hard. Yes, I appreciate you, Big Dads. Thank you for coming through. I did get the Cash App. If you feel so obliged, do send another Cash App as much as you like. I'll support you. If you got something to support to promote, let me know. Here's my at my email address. You let me know. I just saw you come in and do the live. I know you can't stay, but my PayPal is still right there. So that's where if you want any advertising or anything like that. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. I sincerely did, Big Dads. And if you could just tell like 5 other people and leave the 6th person wondering about this show, that'd be even better. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for your support. But 50 Cent, 50, big 50, just goes to show you how, just over time, people don't have to necessarily like each other, have to be in agreement on everything. You can have disagreements and disruption. You don't have to be a tight clique all the time. That's what happened with Lloyd Banks and Tony. Lloyd Banks and not Tony. I'm thinking. Oh God, I keep on forgetting his name. Young Buck. God damn. That's how like irrelevant and not a factor Young Buck is right now. I keep forgetting his goddamn name, but it's 50, aka Ferrari F50. Break it down. No, the one thing that is holding him up is the fact that he is that go-getter. He is a boss. 50 Cent. I don't know what happened to This Is 50. This Is 50 was like booming like 10, 15 years ago. What? This Is 50? It's still a sight, but it's lost its flavor. It's definitely lost its flavor from my point of view. Maybe I could be wrong. So it might prove me wrong in the live chat, but I don't see it as being the one host of everything. The one go-to site for news and hip hop. So I think with Lloyd Banks and Young Buck, they just, they didn't have the stamina. They couldn't keep on. They couldn't continue. They couldn't keep going with what they were supposed to do. That was the problem. They didn't know how to finesse the situation. They didn't know how to finesse the problem. And I'm sure they got hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. Lloyd Banks and Tony, God damn it, Young Buck. Young Buck and Lloyd Banks must have something stashed away from what they sold. They sold, I think, at least gold and some platinum albums, I'm sure, and had some, Beamer, Benz, and Bentley. If anybody remembers Beamer, Benz, and Bentley, like my old ass, uh, and that's something that is definitely on the radar. Um, I think one of the best ideas to come out of the Queen's saga is Tony Yayo. Tony Yayo. It says that in the article I have on my feed, on when you read the description. It says Tony Yayo, on the other hand, has remained a loyal comrade to 50 Cent and serves as a supporting act on the Final Lap tour alongside Busta Rhymes, Jeremiah, and Uncle Murder. Okay, so that just goes to show you, when you hold down a boss, when you know you're the lieutenant and he's the captain, when you know that you're the first mate and he's the pilot, you know that you know these things. You don't try to hide them. You don't try to take it away. You don't try to say anything against it. You just recognize it. You just know your role and your purpose and your play. That's a powerful role. When you play number two, when you know you're Pippin, you understand? You know you're Pippin. You know you're Jordan, and he's Jordan. That's how you know what the difference is. Because you're great. You're good. You're Pippin. Pippin could have probably won at least 2 championships by himself. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. But Jordan had to be the main figure. 50 Cent is the main figure. He's the main draw. He's the gorilla in the room. So, if anything, Tony Yayo should be saluted for this. They should have a special award presented to him, from the Grammys to the BT Awards to the VMAs to the Billboard Awards. All of them should have a trophy in his honor, all stating that he is one that holds down the boss. And that's a major accomplishment. Because when you hold down the boss, you're saying to yourself, damn, I'm number two, but goddamn, I'm nice too. Like, I can do this. I can do this on my own, but let me hold down this boss and see what happens with that. Let me see how that rolls. And that's what he did. He picked up the mantle. He picked up the set and said, because they go back. It's not just an industry thing. That's the thing with Tony Yayo and 50 Cent. They go back to all the way to Jamaica Queens, growing up together. I think they were even diaper buddies, going way back. They were going way back. Way like Baby and Pacifier. So that's something that has to be dealt with in that realm. Something that has to be completely said. L Boogie, how do you set up PayPal account? Do you have L Boogie? Do you have cash? Imagine this first, and then I'm gonna show you how to set up the PayPal. Okay, use that. Use that. In the Cash App. to all right, send the cash app. El Boogie, I appreciate you. I got 3 people on the line. I'm rolling. I'm bouncing. I just talked about Doja Cat. I'm talking about 50 Cent and Tony Yayo. Tony Yayo is the truth, a real warrior in the streets. Not to say that Lloyd Banks or Tony or Young Buck aren't, but they didn't hold it down as much. They didn't have that same flavor and that flair and that gusto, that strong strength of the knowledge of how to work and finesse the system and how to best represent yourself and represent the boss. What's going on? Wait, did you send the cash app already, up Boogie? What's happening? What's not true at all? Let me know. What's not true? What's happening? Let me hear what you got to say so I can try to break it down for you. What's not true at all? It's in the article even if you want to read it. It's in the information section where I am. But if you what you see, yeah, well that's what I'm saying. You can read it yourself. You can read it yourself, sir. You can read it yourself. He has a tattoo that says "Lazy Lloyd" on his arm. That's a fact. That's true. That's nothing. I'm not making that up. I'm not pulling that out of the sky or anything. That's a fact. He's not that get up and go getter. He wants everything to come to him. He just wants to sit on the porch and rock in the chair and just see if he can get things and come his way. But 50's not like that. 50's all about getting the next paycheck, no matter wherever it comes. If he has to go to rap, he has to go to clothing, he has to go to movies, he has to go to TV shows. He's up on it. So let me hear what else you have to say, El Boogie. Salute to you, by the way, since you're new. Four people are in this live chat, in this live feed. I have El Boogie that I'm speaking to. Big Dad's came through. He wanted to know if I got the PayPal. I did, yes. El Boogie, I'm still waiting on your. But Lloyd Bank is better. Yes, I would say that. I'm not going to announce you on that. Lloyd Banks is a hell of a lyricist. Yeah. Then 50 Cent, that's fact, and that came out 50 Cent's mouth. Then 50 Cent, that's fact, and that came out 50 Cent. Yeah, well, it's a fact because it's true. He definitely has that. If you look on the show, if you look on one of the press releases, you'll see it tatted on his arm. Just a fact. But you are right. Lloyd Banks is a hell of a lyricist. He does write songs well. He does make songs. He does. I agree with you there. Did you send the Cash App already? Let me let me know because I haven't seen it. And I know people have been aware of this. Even Cash App said that it went down before and they had retool some things. So let me know if you send the Cash App and let me know if it goes through. Boogie, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. But yeah, but Tony Yayo's the truth. Tony Yayo holds down the boss. He took it upon himself to say, "Hey, I'm a ride. I'm a ride in the what is it, the side coach? In the motorcycle." I'm not trying to clown him. I'm just trying to say what that thing is. I don't know. I think it's called the side coach. And the motorcycle. Let me see what's. Here comes the hater with no money, Greg S. Side coach. Hold on. Maybe that's not what it's called. Let's see what it's called. Sidecar. Okay, yeah, that's what it's called. Sidecar. A sidecar. So Tony Yayo said I'm gonna ride in the sidecar. Make sure I hold down the bus. I got 6 people in here. El Boogie, I agree with you on that. Yayo is 50 right hand man. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Greg asked you gotta slow down and pause with your words, my friend. You gotta slow down. You're moving a lot faster. Yale is 50 right hand man. Yes. Tony Yale is 50 Cent right hand man. Definitely. There's no question about that. I'm totally bigging him up about that. I'm definitely representing all day, every day for Tony Yayo. Because I held down bosses before. When I was on, I was at Starbucks. I was a cashier, had my manager, a dude named Dave. He was a cool dude. He was real, he was heavy set. He was just cool. He was we always cracked jokes. We went to the strip club together. So saw some saw a sexy dark skinned chick with her booties, felt like powder. But that's what happens. It was good. I held him down. People try to come at him, I'm like, nah, we ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna have that. Not on my time, shit. So I know what it's like to hold down the boss too. When you're in a position, you got to know how to, present yourself as the number two. And that's what you got to do. I know. Yeah, hey, that's Greg S though, El Boogie. He's on some other types level. He's on another level. But I'm from Delaware, Newark, Delaware. El Boogie. I want to. I'm just writing up a sentence, a notice for El Boogie. Okay, from New York. Okay, good to go. You're from New York. That's what's up. What part? What borough? What borough from New York are you from? And we don't get to my final topic. We don't know what it is. Minus Young Buck. Well, that's not all of the unit, then, is it? One. You hadn't met Brooklyn. Okay, good to go. Good to go. So you didn't meet all of them then if you didn't have Young Buck. And was Olivia there too? And El Boogie, let me know if you sent that Cash App already, because I want to see if it works. We can do collaboration on our platform. That's cool. Yeah, that'd be cool. We can work that out. Send me email. Send me an email. But let me know if the Cash App worked. I need to see, because they said I noticed this morning that they had an issue and that Cash App was down. And what about Olivia, Greg? What about Olivia? Okay, El Boogie. El Boogie. Let me know. Please, please, please. So there you have it. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Now, El Boogie, you're gonna be introduced to a segment of the show that is very vital, very important. My story, ruler of the kingdom of the air. I'm gonna put it in the live chat. This story I just read, and it seems fresh to me, like I just wrote it yesterday. It is that good. I don't always write well, Let's be grammatically correct. I don't always write well. Sometimes I write exceptionally well. But this time I wrote even more exceptionally well. The story leaps off the page, and right and before your eyes, you can see everything clearly. You can hear things, you can taste things, you can feel things. It's just that substantial that it holds bearing on what is to be a story of great worth, of great understanding. And that's what I wanted it to be. And it surely is. And it's coming down to the countdown. What we have is today's the 22nd. I got 5 days to the judges say yay or nay on me being first place. And I'm fighting for first place. I mean, it doesn't look like I have enough time yet to get all the people, lined up, to share and share and share and share, which should really be trade and trade and trade and trade. But that's really not the whole case here. The case here is whether the judges see it. They don't. It doesn't have to be about the numbers. The numbers help. If it was a point where they had a tiebreaker, they would go with the one with the most views, the one with the most likes. They would go with the one with the most or reads. I always say views, but the one with the most reads, the one with the most likes. They would go with that one over the one, even if it was better quality. That's sad, right? Even if it's a better quality, they'll go with the one with more reads and likes. Part of the business. That's just business. You have to recognize. But I think that even with the small amount of reads that I've received, that we can still say that this work is of monumental proportions. It is an excellent work. I'm saying this. I'm beating my own chest. I'm tapping myself on my own back. I'm selfish like that. We just had a conversation. I was conversing with some fellow objectivists. And I said, I was saying how the thing there, they had like the top 5 ways you can tell you're not selfish enough. Now I'm selfish, right? And so they corrected me. It was a good correction. They gave me the opportunity to say, if you had 5% of your day or something like that, what would you spend it working on? And I said, privatizing schools and getting government out of healthcare. And they were like, whoa, whoa. One of the male version, there was a husband and wife. And he was just like, whoa, no, no. I was waiting for somebody to say something like this. You can't go into politics like that. You can't go into politics. And in my mind, I should have said it's Dvorak, his works. That's what I would have been studying because I love classical music, and Dvorak is one of the best, definitely one of the best artists of all time, without a doubt. So he corrected me. He let me know it's like you're selfish, but you're not that selfish. You're not selfish enough. You need to be more selfish. And I took that. It was like it's been burning in my brain for the past few hours. And I was just like, he's right. He's telling the truth because that's politics. I wanted to do aesthetics. I should have went with my first brain. I always have to go with my first brain. My first brain was to say something about that. All right. I'm waiting. El Boogie. I'm waiting. I'm looking at it. You let me know. You saying check your app. I'm checking the app. And go yet. But yeah, so I was definitely in the wrong. I'm selfish, but not that selfish. I have to be super selfish. You have to be ultimately selfish. You can't be a little bit. You have to be completely selfish. That is the key. That's what you have to be. And that's not meaning you take and scram and run away from responsibility and or you shirk your ideals for greater riches or anything like that, or damage your integrity. You keep going back and forth in your mind, and you allow yourself to be something that you truly are. That's what it is, being selfish. He was right. That's all I gotta say. He's a person. His personality. I should name him. His name is Robert Nacer, and his wife's name is Amy Nacer. They're an excellent couple. They're great. They're smart as a whip. Greg S., you have a lot to say right there, sir. You've never chipped in 1 cent. And you got the nerve to talk about another man being broke? Come on, man. Come on now. Come on now. It could be Cash App still. They could still be going through some issues. They could still go through some issues. Oh, shucks. Here comes Marvelous coming through. I know how he does. I can already smell the money coming. No. That's funny. Um that's Marvelous. What Rick James calls Marcellus. But I just say his name is Marvelous. Respect to you. He has donated to this channel many times before. Many times. He puts a single digit, and then he puts a change in there, like multiple different numbers. So it takes me more time to get the today's goal, which is today's goal, of course, is $80. Yeah, Greg S is saying salute now. It's Marvelous. But he wanted to dump on L Boogie because he's saying he's faking the funk. I'm just trying to figure it out because I'm just trying to figure it out because Cash issued a statement that they were experiencing problems earlier. See, look at this. Look, here's a statement. Cash App is now back online. We're sorry for any inconvenience. We resolved the issue and continue to work on any remaining impact to customers. So I can't fault L Boogie. L Boogie's doing his thing. He's taking his time. Okay, L Boogie. I think you missed what I said in previous, sir. I got the donation, but I'm looking for 10s and 20s, sir. I'm looking for 10s and 20s. Thank you, but no thank you, to be honest. My connection is dragging. Is I don't know. It could be the weather. I don't know. The Wi-Fi. I don't know what's going on. But El Boogie says I wasn't sending money. I was going to. How do I set my Cash App account? Well, you apparent. Are you Lake? Who's Lake? Are you Lake El Boogie? Lake is showing up. Is this not showing enough? I need 10s and 20s. That's how I get down. 10s and 20s is the way I roll. Okay. So, oh, god damn it. I can't relax. I gotta get that money, man. I gotta get that money. We can get money together, man. I don't know, but it's only 10s and 20s. Oh, come on. Now he's laughing. All right, that's funny. That's funny. That's funny to you. Hey, I'm serious as colon cancer. I'm serious as anal cancer, colorectal cancer, everything up the ass cancer. I'm serious as that. Everything. I'm a serious when I talk. 10s and 20s. I'm trying to get to $80. Trying to get to $80. Let's get this money. Come on, it's out here. It's out there. I'm not Lloyd Banks. I'm up here trying to get this money. I'm out here grinding on these YouTube streets. these streets, and algorithm is the new god. That is the reality. Let's get this money together. That's right. You if you have a promotion or something like that, here again, I got you. Hold up, hold on. This is for everybody, and especially those that won't be able to see the chat. My email address is Skyler, SKYERSAUNDERS at gmail.com. That's for advertising. If you want to advertise, you want to sponsor, we can get this money together. You pay me, and I'll make sure your work is seen by at least 6 people. No, but I get views. I get views on Tuesdays because that's when, Wednesdays, really. That's when it goes into Mr. Troy Star Terrain's community section, and it just blows up. The last time I went in there, but the previous time before this last time was 896 views, and then this next time was like 576 or something like that. But I can get enough views so much that I can achieve under 1,000 views or viewers or subscribers. That's where I am right now. I did not delete all my community section. I don't know what happened there. I went to that community section and it was like shambles. I don't know what I really didn't. I had nothing to do with it. I would have told you. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you the truth. I didn't touch it. I looked at it and it was like, what is this? I don't know. So Greg, there you go. That's your bingo free space, by the way, for asking a question. How many subscribers? 283 as of this moment right now. 283 subscribers, El Boogie. And I'm gonna need at least $9 more out of you by the end of this broadcast. I appreciate you for coming in and being new. I got my on page as well. Okay. Good to go. That's what's up. Hey, I welcome you. How did you know about me? How'd you find out about me? How'd you discover me? I'm curious. Boogie. Oh, you're on YouTube page. Okay. So how did you discover me though? How did you get word? I will. I'll check it out. I'll definitely check it out. El Boogie. Understood. But as I was saying, Ruler of the Kingdom of the Air is superb. It's just great writing. It's what it is. It takes you into a place where you're like, wow, is this real? Shot? Oh, you're on the starboard. Okay, good to go. That makes sense. So you know that Mr. Troy Star Terrain, he's a hell of a businessman. He doesn't play around. He doesn't play games until he plays games. He can be funny and ha 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 he key, but then he's very serious. He's serious about his money. He's serious about his business. That's something you have to understand. Okay, yup. Greg asked with the 1-2 hitter. Find me on Grinder. Ha 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 he. Now he's keying, but he's broke. So I wouldn't even have a problem with Greg ass if he gave a few 10, 20, $100, $50, $100 or so. Then I would know that he would probably be a factor, and I could actually promote him, and whatever business he's in, I can let him know. Yeah, 211 subscribers. Okay. Oh well, I'm not broke. I get $54,000 a year, tax free. Okay, and plus with this Cash App stuff, it's a little bit more. It's like $200 more. So I'm not mad. I'm not going to take it away from anybody. I'm getting mine how I should be. He finally admits it. How many times have I said it? I said this many times. I said this many times. Um, but the key to all this is consistency. Consistency, consistency, consistency. When you have a YouTube show and nobody shows up and it's just zero, it's just zero viewers, zero likes, and you got a whole show to do, that's hard. And it's a hard hit. It takes a lot, but you have to remember the rebroadcast is the key. Rebroadcast is the most important part because that's the part they see. There's no live chat and rebroadcast. You can't see it. Oh yeah, are you talking about me, Marvelous? And uh, is it me? I am a veteran. I'm a United States Marine Corps. Yes, 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 exactly. Exactly. You can't be anything else. That's why way back in 2006. Yeah, I'm serious too. Boogie, we should. You got to get your weight up though. You can't get by with $1. You can't. I don't take one. I'll take the dollar, but I'm gonna see if I can send back any other ones you send. You send anything under $10, I might have to send it back. Just letting you know right now. But we can definitely collaborate, sir. Definitely get on a team effort. Anybody who wants to make money, I'm with them. But let me take y'all back to 2007 when my recruiter, who never lied to me, everybody said, "Oh man, my recruiter lied to me, man. He told me I could get this job." Marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. I'm not a Hollywood Marine. I don't like the term Hollywood Marine. They are just as strong and just as vital and important to the core as any Paris Island Marine. You'll never really be able to tell. Once you get out into the field, you'll know who's a Marine and who's not. But you'll see that people that train at San Diego, which they call it San Diego Hollywood Marines, but it's like hundreds of miles away from Hollywood. So it's kind of ironic, but I guess by proximity, San Diego is obviously closer to Hollywood than Paris Island. Okay, so I get the idea. But I don't really go by that Hollywood Marine mess because I met some of the best Marines that trained at San Diego and are very astute. Now, back to 2007, my recruiter said, "Hey, yeah, man, so what you into?" I was like, I'm a writer. I'm gonna do stuff like that." I didn't even know that. I didn't know that, Barnabas. I didn't know that. I didn't know what branch. Look, all joke, and I'm not broke. I wasn't trying to send money. What kind of work you do? I'm a writer. I'm a content creator. This is what I do. I'm retired from the United States Marine Corps, and that's what I'm trying to tell about. 2007. He said you're the first day you get into boot camp, you're gonna make bank. And so you fast forward even 2008, bing bang boom. I go in for I, oh you're a devil dog as well. I didn't know that. I didn't all this time we didn't discuss. That's funny. Maybe I didn't. I forgot. Pardon me. It's my bipolar. I have bipolar disorder. That's what gives me my money. I have 100%. And to you too. I'm out of the service. I've been out of the service for 14 years. Yeah, you never knew. I never knew. I never knew that. Were you is it is it Delaware Omar? No, I'm not Omar. Hey. No, no, I'm not Omar. Here come Omar. Here come Omar. Omar coming. Omar coming. Yeah. So okay, Greg asked you made me laugh that time. I might I might could allow you to get in a free question in another free question and that was pretty good. That was a good that was a good joke. That was pretty good. But no, I have bipolar disorder, 100% rating. That says I get $3,600 on the disability rating and $939 on Social Security, all tax free. You multiply that by 12 every month by 12, you get over $54,000, no taxes paid. I live in Delaware. We have no taxes on consumption or on buying things or purchases. So the only time I pay for something that's taxed and it's not food is in Maryland, which is right over the border from me. So that's what it's like. That's where I am right now. I'm in a beautiful position in life. I'm not disgruntled. I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I'm not depressed. I'm happy. I really am. I'm selfish. I need to be more selfish and go with my right mind. Because the first thing I thought was, dang, I should say art. I know I should say art. That's what they're gonna. That's what he's gonna get me on. He's gonna get me on politics. I know it. And that's what he said. He's like, I was waiting for somebody to say that. I knew you were gonna say that. Because of these lights. These lights, El Boogie. I have these big lights in my face to keep this line well lit, illuminated. I don't have the best light source. That's why I need the money to get the light source, to get better lighting, to get a better way of seeing me. But yeah, that's what it's about. See, Marvelous did it again. He knows what to do. All right, so what's 80 minus 7? 83, right? And what's 83 minus 77? What's 83 minus 70? $83 minus 77 cents. That's what I should say. $83 minus 77 cents. What is that? Don't call me brother. You're from the Star Report. You know about the brother rule. We don't call each other brother. You can call me nigger. Call me a nigger, El Boogie. You can call me nigger all day. Nigger, 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 nigger. All day. But yeah, Marvel. Okay, so today's goal, I think, is 83, 33. I don't know. I mean, not 83, 33. Yeah, yeah. 73, 33. I'm gonna check my work. Hold on. 73, 33 plus. Damn it. 33, 33. Did it wrong. Damn it, the hell. 72, 33, ain't it? 72, 33. No, 73, 32. Damn, I'm not good at math at all. I cannot do math at all. I'm serious. So, it's 72, 23. Yeah, there we go. 72, 23. You see how stupid I am? Today's goal is 72, 23. Thanks to Marvelous. Salute. All right, so I'm about to wrap this up. It's been fun. It's been real. I talked about a little bit of my story, but I talked mostly about these new cats coming up in the game called El Boogie. Somebody that has money who has dropped major weight on the show. Marvelous. And a broke bum bussy nigga named Greg S. who just can't get undisgruntled. So I'll check you back for tomorrow, probably early in the morning on Saturday, very early in the morning. I appreciate all of you. Thank you very much to Marvelous, L Boogie, and Greg S. And Mr. Big Daz. I appreciate all of you, gentlemen. Thank you very much. Have a great evening. Take care.